Welcome my people once again. Welcome to this channel and thanks for subscribing. Well, I am here with another interesting one for you guys. And in this one, it's talking about the list of government properties worth over 500 billion naira diverted by the All Progressives Congress candidate Tinubu. That's some properties worth over 500 billion naira has been diverted by Tinubu. If you ask Tinubu supporters why they are voting for the presidential candidate of the APC, Bola Tinubu, they will tell you that they want him to transform Nigeria the way he transformed Lagos. Well, there is a video actually. After watching the video, you would be the one to decide. Maybe you'll be the judge of maybe he actually transformed the state or his net worth. Tinubu did not only allocate government properties to himself, he also made sure that his successors allocated some properties to him for homage. This is really serious. Now, during their campaign, you will see them. That's when they are campaigning. You will see them. They promise everything. They promise heaven and earth. I will do this and I will do that. But at the end of the day, at the end of everything, it just amounts to lies and deceits. At the end of everything, we just found out that everything they've actually been telling us is lies, deceits. That's means to get their desperate selves into political offices. That's a legit means to steal without facing the consequence. And like, it just seems like they are the only thieves that don't get caught at the end of the day. Maybe it's because instead of using guns, they do it with pen in the comfort of their offices. Instead of going around like other thieves, like instead of using guns, they actually do it with pen. Amazing, isn't it? It's really amazing. And you just know what? Even if they complete their tenure, serving the country, they can never leave. They are just so power hungry to the extent of even trying to control their successors, so they will be getting the same monetary benefits as it was when they were in control. That's just how bad and how desperate they can be. And you know the worst part of it? The worst part of it is that that's how it has always been. Like, that's how it has just been. It's just something now that's just like a norm. Anyone that has the opportunity to get into political office should see that as a very huge privilege to fill his pockets. So that's just how it has always been. Anyone that tries to question them, in fact, would face serious opposition from them. Even their successor, you just can't try to question them. If not, just get ready to face their wrath. But come to think of it now, let me just ask a question. What is one thing, just one thing that our country can boast of? Is there anything our country can boast of? Is it good roads? You see everyone buying cars. I mean, different type of automobiles. But at the end, you find out what you actually spend repairing and fixing your car is more than what you used to buy the car. Why? It's just as a result of bad roads. And no one is concerned about it. No one at all is concerned about it. That's not their business anyway. But they go to other countries, enjoy their infrastructure, even their roads. They spend vacation there, and it doesn't even occur to them at all, like to try to fix things, to put things in order. Anyway, why should they bother? It doesn't concern them, right? We, the masses, are the ones that's going to suffer it. I mean, we don't have any money to fly up and down like them, so it's our business. Now, still talking about that one thing our country can boast about. Is it electricity? That one is even the worst. That's nothing to write home about. Electricity is nothing to write home about. I mean, like, it's really unstable. Okay, fine. You can actually solve the problem by getting a generator, right? So for those that have generators, you can get fuel and diesel to power it. But then what happens? Considering the fact that Nigeria is blessed with natural resources, including oil, that's getting petrol and diesel, it ought to be something we can get at a less expensive rate. Now check it out. Petrol is 185 naira per liter, while diesel is something about, let's say, 700 or 800. Tell me, how do we survive? How do we survive? It still doesn't concern our leaders because we, the masses, are still the ones to suffer it. So it's not their business. Okay, so what about our educational system? No one cares about it. No one at all cares about it. When they can afford to send their children outside the country to enjoy those people, that's their system actually is already very organized and well planned. So what they just do, they just send their children out there to enjoy it. Why? Their own home country, that of their own home country is scattered, and still nobody again cares because it doesn't concern them. You see their children graduating in schools over there, graduating in schools in the UK and in the US. Why? In their own home country, their followers' children are still at home praying earnestly for them to resolve their issues. But at the end, you see them, they fill their pockets, enriching themselves at the expense of the poor, helpless people. Now, look at the economy of the country. It's in a pitiable state. Inflation has eaten deep into our economy, and people are really, really suffering, and still no one cares. They continue to enrich themselves, and they can never be satisfied. After enriching themselves, then they begin to pile wealth for their generation and generations yet unborn. They get richer and richer, while the masses get poorer. People are really, really suffering right now. Even the salary earners, despite the way things are becoming increasingly expensive, their salary remains the same. It even gets reduced, or worse still, they are relieved of their duties when there is a downsizing. I mean, like, the standard of living right now is very low. Very, very low. People are really, really suffering. People are frustrated. People are crying. And not just the government, in fact. We, the masses, we are also doing ourselves. Let's be honest. Let's be sincere here. We are doing ourselves. Everyone wants to make money by all means, and the only thing they think about is to cheat their fellow helpless people. That's what is happening right now. We cheat ourselves, cheat their fellow helpless people. Oh my God. I pray God will help us. Please let me just know your take on this matter. Don't forget to subscribe and then turn on your notifications for more news updates from us. Thank you.